Once upon a time in feudal Japan, there was a samurai named Kenji. Kenji was a loyal servant of his lord, and he was known throughout the land for his swordsmanship and his honor. One day, Kenji was traveling through a small village when he saw a ronin named Takashi being bullied by a group of thugs. Takashi was a masterless samurai, and he had fallen on hard times. The thugs had taken his sword and were demanding that he pay them for its return. Kenji knew that he couldn't stand by and watch a fellow warrior be dishonored in this way. He stepped forward and confronted the thugs, drawing his own sword. The thugs were surprised by Kenji's bravery, and they hesitated for a moment. That was all the time Kenji needed. He lunged forward and disarmed one of the thugs, then used the man's own sword to fend off the others. In the end, Kenji emerged victorious, and the thugs fled in fear. Takashi was amazed by Kenji's skill and his courage. He knew that he could never have defeated the thugs on his own. He thanked Kenji and asked if there was anything he could do to repay him. Kenji smiled and said, "You can join me on my journey. I am on a mission for my lord, and I could use a skilled warrior like you by my side." Takashi was grateful for the opportunity, and he accepted Kenji's offer. Together, they traveled through the countryside, facing many challenges and enemies along the way. They fought side by side, each one learning from the other's skills and experience. In time, they became great friends and allies, and they were able to complete their mission for Kenji's lord. When it was time to part ways, they promised to always remember the bond they had formed and to be there for each other whenever they were needed. Years later, when Kenji was an old man, he would often think back to that day in the village when he had met Takashi. He would remember the lessons he had learned about honor, courage, and the importance of standing up for what is right, no matter what the cost.